Hi, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of Netherwar Race Against Death. Thank you for joining us for your weekly dose of superhero shenanigans. My name is Alex, and I will continue to be your humble game master for this series. Tonight, we will be playing Mutants and Masterminds, the world's greatest superhero RPG, which is published by Green Ronin Publishing. It is a D20 system that focuses on exciting superhero action. One thing I particularly enjoy are hero points, which can encourage players to really push their characters beyond their limits. They can be used for rerolls, player scene editing, even modifying or improving the character's powers in a pinch. They're earned by leaning into genre tropes, acting heroically, good role-playing, jokes I think are funny, jokes I think aren't funny, and suffering setbacks just like superheroes in other media. And for you, the audience, if you decide to like or subscribe or follow during the stream, just let me know, and we will go ahead and give a hero point to the hero of your choice, or to me if you're feeling malicious. We have gathered some, need a good adjective, phenomenal heroes tonight.
We'll take
it. Sounded forced.
It was in there.
He wasn't prepared.
He had the thesaurus app just up on the side of the screen.
I need you guys to know that this part of the intro is mad-libbed. It just says, like, adjective, greeting.
Wow.
But tonight, say bienvenue, heroes.
Bienvenue, heroes. He's not from that part of Canada, Alex.
Oh, you know.
They just gotta pretend to know French sometimes.
Sacre bleu!
I do want to give everyone a chance to tell us a little about themselves, the character they will be playing, where else we can find them, and have them answer my question of the day, which is, who would play your character in the film adaptation of Netherwar? Starting with Kevin, because I was going to start with Jonesy, and Jonesy is unfortunately not feeling well tonight. So
how convenient. All right. Well, I'm Kevin. I'm here every Monday, and when I'm not here on Mondays, I'm running around all over central Pennsylvania, Tuesday through Sunday. So, you know, good luck catching me. I'm not quite the speedster, but it's close. I will be playing some version of Overdrive tonight. It's always hard to tell which one. Who would play me in the movie adaptation? Well, I'm sorry, Ezra Miller, but I think Grant Gustin would probably have to get my nod as the quintessential speedster du jour of the modern era. So I would say Grant Gustin should play my character.
Wonderful. And it's okay to take shots at Ezra Miller. He doesn't know how to run.
Wow. Now, I saw some clips from, like, I still haven't seen the extended Justice League, but I'm like, oh my lord, did they really, like, jam everyone's, like, full story in there? Like, what is going on in this movie? But over to you, Kat.
It's 4 hours.
I guess they do.
Hey, I'm Kat. I'm playing Centuria tonight. When I'm not here, I am pretty much either at school or work constantly, so this is definitely a good break from that. As for the question of the day, I have had this like in my mind forever, but Emilia Clarke, for those of you who don't know who Emilia Clarke is, she is Daenerys Targaryen from Game of Thrones, so we already know that she can pull off the blonde and she can pull off the badass, so I think she would do awesome. I would pay you. So then I'll just pass it to Andy.
Hi, I'm Andy. I am here for our Mutants and Masterminds games every Monday. You can also find me over on our YouTube channel, where I host our Storyforge series, where we do some GM advice for different things and talk about character creation and a lot of the systems that we've either run or things that we like to focus on for, you know, outside of D&D and the like. Tonight, I am back playing Resonant, our resident gem mage, and the actor that would play her in the movie adaptation. I kind of had to go back and forth a little bit between a few today, but I ended up settling on Chloe Bennett. So, take the Quake from the MCU and we plop her into the Freedomverse.
Excellent.
Okay, I think I'm next if I'm looking at the screen right.
Yep.
Who knows?
Cool. So yeah, I'm Calvin, and I will be playing Bowman, the incredible, awesome archer with a ton of trick arrows. Of course, I'm here every Monday having a whole lot of fun playing Mutants and Masterminds with everybody here. But I'm also over on the Win with Dice channel, where we do weekly GM tip podcasts and occasional streams of the Lancer RPG. So be sure to go check those out if you're interested in that game. It's a whole lot of fun to play and fun to watch, I should hope. As for the question of the day, who would play Bowman in a live action series? Well, I mean, I guess I could also pick a CW casting. I don't know. Stephen Amell might maybe not exactly what I was aiming for. If I could get like a young Justin Hartley and just put like a beard on him, that would totally work too. I don't know. I was just looking up like actors and trying to find someone who might work. I saw this one picture of this guy, Alex Pettyfer, and I don't know what he's been in. I don't know if I've seen what he's in.
Yes.
Oh my
I know
god.
exactly who that is.
You just said young Justin Hartley, and I just realized Smallville has been over for a decade.
Right?
I'm almost 50. What is going on in the world? I don't like this at all.
Oh man.
Where's our Crisis reboot? Like, I need to be young again. This is terrible.
I'm looking
Yeah,
at Alex
actually-
Pettyfer, and like the first thing that came up was Magic Mike. So I'm wondering what kind of
Oh my god, he was in that.
what kind of
Yeah,
arrow
I was just looking
Bowman
up
we're
dudes.
talking
Okay.
about.
He was in I Am Number 4. Did you guys ever see that?
I did not.
I did
No.
not.
No.
I'm like, not really your kind of movie.
Liz
He
really
was in
likes
a lot
it.
of like young adult, like teen romance type movies. He's cute though.
He was in
Yeah,
Elvis
he-
and Nixon.
He
Calvin,
could
please
conceivably
talk.
be like, he could be cute if you look at his eyes, but like rough and hot if you just look at his chin, which is exactly what I was aiming for. So that's the perfect look for Fletch.
It's funny because when I pulled it up and I saw the first picture from him, I went, "Is that Hawkman from, or is that Hawk from Titans?" No, it's not. Okay, never mind.
Oh,
He
and
just
I
has a
did
really
briefly
hot
consider Brenton Thwaites, but he doesn't have the right facial hair.
And I don't mean to get off topic, but why on earth are Hawk and Dove normals on the Titan show? Like, is it a budget consideration? Like, why don't they have powers?
I assumed it was a budget thing.
That annoys me.
It's definitely a budget thing because that's the only reason why Beast Boy only turns into a tiger.
He turned into a snake once.
Except the one time he turned into a snake.
They only have one 3D model.
they killed my favorite character on Legends of Tomorrow because of budget concerns.
Who's that?
Oh, no.
No, he's the best.
Who'd they kill?
I don't know.
It was a long time ago.
Oh,
My DC card's gonna get revoked.
Yep.
The scientist, Dr. Martin Stein, the other half
Oh,
was Firestorm.
Oh.
In all fairness, in the comics, he's died a number of times. That's never permanent. It's all good.
Yeah, and I guess technically now Matt Ryan is my favorite member of Legends of Tomorrow, but that's because we are living in prime John Constantine time.
And you got to yell at him as he left the Columbus Convention Center one evening.
Yes, I did.
Wow. Awesome.
I yelled at him the way Constantine would be yelled at. It was great.
Oh.
I used a word I will not repeat on stream because it is more acceptable in Europe than it is here.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, I think I know which one that is.
It's
It's
every
fun.
Australian's favorite word.
Is it the C word?
Yes.
It's color, but spelled with a U.
Yeah, I don't think so.
And
Before we move on, just to poke fun at that Alyssa one more time. It's like I saw something about how every British person must hate playing Scrabble and getting the letter Q because they always have to use the U for things like color.
True.
And Jonesy, reporting live from home, sick on the couch, says that Andy Mientis should play Mortis, who Most specifically, I remember playing as the Pied Piper in The Flash on CW. But he's been
I
on.
think he was in Les Mis too.
Yeah, he's been on Broadway for a lot of things too.
That'd be good in the singing episode.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, we gotta do that.
We do need a musical episode.
No.
Question of next day: what genre should our musical episode be?
Rock, metal.
Yeah.
I'll just scream the whole time.
Can you imagine the guitar chords that a speedster could rip off? That'd be amazing.
You can play Through the Fire and the Flames at expert difficulty on Guitar Hero and not miss a note.
Jealous.
Wow.
Also, I guess for me, if I have to pick somebody to play me in the Netherwar show, it's going to be the Dungeon Master cartoon from the D&D cartoon.
You can't get away that easy. Cast every NPC.
Yeah.
Oh man. Rosario Dawson would play Sophie. Who would play Tracy? Kevin, who should play Tracy?
I don't know. Like,
I didn't expect that to do that.
Yvonne Strahovski.
No!
For everything.
Actually, you know what? That's fine, because I think Amelia Clark's prettier than her, so I'd still win. Yeah, that's close.
And we're going to do a James Earl Jones situation for Daedalus. We're going to have Paul be the voice and Dwayne The Rock Johnson be the body.
No!
wow.
No!
And Danny DeVito can play Bolt.
No! Yes! Yes!
It's Aquafina pretending to be Danny DeVito.
Mm.
Oh my god. I don't understand all this Thunderbolt hate. This is terrible.
Oh my gosh.
Speaking of Thunderbolt, we should probably get started with the game. Last week on Netherwar, our heroes took on the role of various NPCs from their lives, except for Overdrive, who just played himself without powers.
But there's so many of me, I feel like an NPC in a PC world.
Yeah.
And Resonant didn't play a character from her, life because we saved her.
Yeah.
Because Mortis heroically rescued Sam from my evil clutches. So they were all captured and imprisoned in Overlord's meatpacking facility turned variant containment center.
I know why you're using that word.
Yeah. Overdrive's just being a variant before it was a cool.
Rude.
Moral of the story, we started way before Loki did, so it's our idea.
That's
They
true.
stole, not the other way around.
That's true.
And
my hometown was in an episode of Loki. Did you see that?
I did not see that.
Yes. Wrightsville in 1832 appeared on the little monitor screen.
Oh.
About a month before the flood wiped out the first bridge. It got
feels-
wiped out in February. The date was January 8th, I think, 1832.
Mm.
Wrightsville, Pennsylvania. That means I'm technically part of the Marvel Universe, which is part of the DC Universe, so I have a really good chance of getting powers anytime. I can feel it.
Yeah, go find something. Go find those chemicals you keep standing on the rack in your room. Just for the lightning bolts.
Yeah. Yes, I got to run the lightning rod out the window. Come on, powers!
What else happened? Our heroes were able to trick the Cody commandos into letting them out of the cell before beating them down with the toilet bucket and Tracy's taser.
I think everyone enjoyed that a little too much.
And then our group sort of snuck through the facility and evaded capture. They found a monitoring hub where there was this large gemstone and this old 90s monitor that was sort of watching over the security footage of everything. They realized that somebody was rounding up a bunch of Daves and other people of the party from across different multiverses, bringing them together and draining them of their speed. The heroes were able to gain access to that system using some good old techno hacking, courtesy of Jason Harper.
And a little bit of encouragement.
And a little bit of encouragement from Sophie, because she's so encouraging.
Yeah.
My favorite part about last week's episode was how much information we got and didn't get about Sophie.
Yeah.
And our heroes eventually managed to sneak out of the facility with Overdrive running off to go and confront, or to see if he could find some kind of weakness or something in his father's room, which led to a confrontation that pulled them both into the Wellspring of Velocity, and Overdrive made a sacrifice to purge the uncleanness of the Wellspring and cause a whole cascading failure amongst the speedsters of Earth Prime, eventually resulting in him kicking his own body out of the Davy action figure and replacing said spirit that was in the action figure with the original Dave who lived there before. Then the other NPCs made their way to Mongrel's house in Emerald City looking for a phone and safe haven until they can get a hold of the Freedom League Dark, who are currently back at Freedom Hall when an alarm starts to burst, saying that Thunderbolt has gone nuclear, that his containment suit has been... We're having an out-of-containment situation. All that's to say is that is where we are beginning with our heroes tonight. Yeah. So I wanted to go ahead and enter into a skill challenge, as you all realize that Thunderbolt is having a situation. The skill challenge, you will be able to use the following skills: expertise science, speed, technology, strength, flight, expertise magic, and expertise tactics. Or if you can come up with something clever, I will allow that to be in its place. You have 2 rounds to get as many successes as you can.
Great.
And we will start with whoever wants to go first.
So we're at Freedom Hall.
Yes.
So Resonant, when she hears the klaxons and the containment failure, is going to basically find a comm unit and comm for Daedalus and basically say, you have to have something in case of this. What can you deploy?
Deploy the Cynthias. The Bolt Buster.
Wow. How far are we from Thunderbolt? Is he here in Freedom Hall?
He is in Freedom Hall. So, not too far from anywhere for you, Overdrive, but nowhere's really far away for you.
That's true.
The electromagnetic readings are coming from 4 floors down.
Okay. Since we only have 2 rounds, could I use my speed wake to get us all down there?
Yeah, for sure.
And that is a 35 on the speed check.
That's a big check. That is going to be 2 degrees of success.
Very nice. Very nice.
Do we know where the suit is currently?
He didn't mention it. He was not wearing it when he went to go visit Centurion and Overdrive. Presumably still in his room. Or dramatically in the dumpster outside. I won't be Spider-Man anymore.
Oh.
The entire power suit just... Okay, serious moment. I don't know. I can maybe apply some technology skill to see if I can come up with a temporary way to slow down the process until we can recover the actual physical suit.
That was a fancy way to say foam arrow, wasn't it?
No.
Oh.
I mean, a little. I have a frost arrow now. But yeah, probably more like an application of like if I can get any nearby technological parts from the assembled Cynthias, or just using the foam and frost arrows to sort of slow down the eruption of this energy.
Excellent.
Make more sense.
Go ahead and give me a technology check.
Ooh. No, we gotta save Ray.
That was an 8 for the folks at home because of a natural 1.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that would actually be a detriment to the skill check. So. Oh, there we go, 24.
That is not a degree of success.
What was it?
24. Nope. So, Bowman, you begin firing these arrows and trying to coordinate with the Cynthias, who are, mass forming on this floor, trying to build some kind of containment center around him. But your arrows, they seem to be vaporizing in the electricity that's arcing off of him in this massive corona before they reach the center body, or the center of the energy mass.
And he's just gonna say, "I know you're still in there. I need you to focus, all right?"
He is screaming like it hurts like hell.
Ow.
So if he explodes, like, that's gonna hurt a lot of people, right?
At least a lot of Cynthias.
Probably takes Freedom Hall with it.
Okay. Did there happen to be any, like, big tanks around? Like, I don't know if Daedalus does any weird experiments in, like, big containment tanks.
You could certainly use that as an application of your strength if you wanted to roll a strength check.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I want to try to, like, put that over him so that it's contained until we can figure out what to do. So that way, if worst case scenario he explodes, it's contained in there.
Bottle him up, Cat.
So sorry, Ray. 32.
32 is going to be 1 success.
That's sort of crazy, but okay.
It's right on the cusp of 2, but it's 1 success.
Okay.
You can try to roll higher if you want.
No.
Yeah, I guess you got an 18 on the dice.
It's like we only have 1 hero point. Yeah, and I got an 18. What is that? Why is it like 14 plus 0? Why is it doing that?
Because there's miscellaneous.
Yeah, there's
stuff
no circumstance modifier on it.
I was like, what the heck? Is that?
Yeah, you got an 18 plus 14. So you jump on, and you're trying to slam this massive metal container on him, but there's something in the pulse of energy around him that's like anti-magnetic, and it's sort of throwing the metal away and you away. But you're able to sort of get him on there.
Okay.
Resonant. Or no.
Okay.
Yeah, Resonant.
Well, I was trying to get from Daedalus to see what he had, but I can actually use an application of my skills. Let's see if I can't gather some of the ambient magical energy in the area, and basically try to use it as a barrier.
Put him in a dome.
Put him in a dome. It's a 25.
25 is not a degree of success.
God, he's gonna die.
Really? And a 35 was 2?
Yep.
Your math is off.
Not necessarily.
Wait.
Alex is like, wait, it might actually be off.
It's close. It's close.
What's that?
It's close.
He's counting on his fingers.
It's close. I'm fairly. It's either right on or it's 1 off, based off of.
It is not a success.
It is 1 off. All right then. I will.
Not necessarily. If a 32 was 1 and a 35 was 2.
It's 28.
Yeah, 27. Theoretically, 27. There's the 32.
Could be higher for magic too.
True.
Oh yeah.
32 is a success for magic.
So yeah, we have pulled in the ambient magical energy to basically reinforce Centuria's physical cage.
Excellent.
Feel really bad.
So round 2, we have 4 successes and 1 failure equals 3 successes.
Okie doke.
Back around to whoever wants to go next.
Centuria, you fly fast enough that you could possibly find his suit, yes?
Yep. Yeah, I fly super fast.
Do you want to give me a flight check?
Sure. 30.
30 is a success.
Cool. So do I find the suit?
Well, I guess it waits. Hey, we have to wait to see if we got the right number of successes.
Hmm.
Let's figure out if we got it in time. Can I fatigue to stunt my unsympathetic vibrations into sympathetic vibrations to try and stabilize him? And I want to fatigue so that I can save my hero point for a reroll in case that goes sideways.
Yeah, I'm cool with it. Go for it.
Okay, so that would be, I guess, use the ranks of the vibrations things. That'd be
Yep.
14. I'm going to spend that hero point, which becomes a 31.
That's 1 more success.
Okay.
You guys nervous?
Little.
Yes.
Resonant or Bowman?
I don't know. I was trying to think of maybe. I got no idea because I was if my technology didn't work. I was wondering if I could perhaps reach him as a person that Bowman has history with, but I'm not very good at the charisma skills except for intimidation.
Ray, knock it off.
Yeah, you can go drill instructor on him like Full Metal Jacket and stuff. You will stop this explosion right now.
He's like, oh, my bad.
I mean, I could give it a go and see what happens.
Sorry, let me pull myself together real quick.
You're right, I overreacted.
Yeah, I don't know how much control Ray has over his detonation. If it's possible for him to even focus through it, or I don't know, is it worth an attempt, or should I try to think of something else? I don't know how his kabooming works.
I guess the thing is, the skill DC is pretty high. So what do you? I don't know. Like, what do you think you can pull off?
If technology didn't work, then from that list, not much else.
Did you roll high on technology?
It was 17.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Where's Sophie when you need her?
Right.
With her 17,000 hero points, right?
Mm-hmm.
She could roll deception and make him trick himself into not blowing up.
Okay, well, would any sort of like check to attempt to try and talk to him directly? I don't know if he's capable of trying to hold in this explosion. Like, so, like, would that work at all, or should I try to think of something else?
I might be able to buy you some time until Centurion gets back with the suit.
Okay.
But we'll see. I don't know.
I guess I'll give it a go. God, I am super nervous. Okay, so
It's
I
okay.
guess
He's only a nuclear bomb.
I can't think of a way to use deception here. My persuasion is super low, so I guess Bowman is gonna say, I don't know. I don't think something good. Ray, you need to hold yourself together. Centuria's on the way with her suit. You just need a few more seconds. You can hold yourself together for that long. I know you. You can do this. Otherwise, you're gonna kill everyone here.
That feels intimidating.
Hold yourself together, man.
I don't want to stress you out, but you're gonna blow
What?
all of us up.
Look, Ray, if you could just not. I
Wow.
don't have any more hero points, so hopefully this doesn't drag us down. Wow.
Can I use my hero point for him to reroll?
You cannot. Sophie can.
Hey, Sophie.
Why did we let her leave?
Yeah, we should have kept her
13.
around.
But what about Mortis? Is Mortis there?
Mortis is there. Let me do my math real quick. That's a difference of 14, which is 3 degrees of failure.
Oh, there go our large successes.
Uh,
I should have just not done anything.
Gosh, Cal.
I am going to roll a technology check for Daedalus because he should have something at play here. Unless somebody else wants to roll it for Daedalus if you feel like that's fairer.
No.
Daedalus has a plus 22 to technology.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we can take that.
Yeah. For sure.
Daedalus got a 37, which will be 3 degrees of success.
There you go, Cal. We can't sit
Sweet.
down.
Great.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I don't think it would have helped unless I got a crit anyways.
What is Mortis going to do?
Jonesy, are you in the chat? Shout out.
His name's still in there. Maybe he is. Who knows? Jonesy would have something clever to do. We'll roll an expertise magic check for Mortis. See if he can assist Resonant in what she's doing with binding the ambient magic around. And I will spend Mortis's hero point because I have that power.
Yeah, do it.
And get the same result.
Okay.
23 the
Wow.
first time, 13 becomes 23 again. One more failure to the group.
Does he get to go twice, though?
Do you want him to
'Cause
go
there's
twice?
2 rounds.
Do we want him to go twice?
I don't know. Do we want him to go twice, guys? What's the
I don't know what
23?
else could he do.
Well,
He could try to shunt him into the underworld and have him blow it down there.
The power level is the same as the skill check. Most likely.
It's actually plus 10.
Yeah,
So
so it's
plus
even.
11.
I mean, we can save that for if there's nothing else we can do.
Yeah.
I don't know. I do not know. I have no idea how to solve this.
Yeah. I'm stumped myself.
Well, I will
I am-
save Mortis until Resonant rolls.
alright.
This is all on
With this-
Resonant. You've got...
I was gonna say,
Uh,
with everything, with all the stuff that we were doing and not succeeding, I was gonna Alternity Atlas him as high as I possibly could.
Well, you could send him really high with the Alternative Atlas. You could send him to
Mhm.
Jupiter or
Sure, I could.
send him to the sun.
I
Just
will.
mean.
Are we allowed to use the same skill check twice? Because really, the only thing I have is expertise magic that's going to be of any worth.
Yes, I'm okay with that.
All right, so we'll go ahead and try that again. Okay, I crit.
Yay!
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 That's a pretty good roll. 38
No.
is, for magic, it is 32, 37 is 1,
30.
38 is 2 degrees.
Oof.
Oh, that's literally the highest you could get.
Does the crit count for anything?
Traditionally no, but since you asked so nicely, I'll add another degree.
Okay.
I'm Calvin.
So, those 5 will cancel out those 5. That leaves you guys with 7 successes at the end of the skill challenge.
Oh my god.
I read it. 8. Oh, son of a.
So, good news. He's not going to go nuclear and explode and kill everybody.
Bad news.
Alex is a benevolent GM.
That is bad news.
Yeah, the way he said good news with that, yeah, there's bad news coming.
I know.
The bad news is that you are going to suffer a localized event.
Shit.
So what happens is you are able to get Thunderbolt back into the suit, but during this process, Thunderbolt damages this part of Freedom Hall. The lab is completely annihilated by energy explosions and lightning bolts going all over the place, which means that you're going to have to take a month's work of time ranks to repair the lab/workshop.
Did you say a month's worth?
I did. Also, anybody in this area, which is all of you, gain a unique complication.
Oh no.
Your complication is called ionized, which causes you to take an extra degree of damage from lightning powers. Or electricity-based powers.
Is this a permanent?
I know the answer to that question. I know the answer to that question, but I don't think any of you know the answer to that question yet.
You said an extra degree of damage?
Yes.
Yeah, basically you're weak to it.
And
So-
Dr. Stratos is our next villain. Oh, isn't that good?
There's lots of people with lightning bolt powers. But
Yeah,
that could have been
great.
way
Thanks
worse.
for bringing that up.
That could have been way, way worse. You all did a great job. I want you all to sort of narrate what happens as you're all working together to deal with the situation.
So I try to put the containment tank onto him, and then once Resident and them get it down with their magic, she flies off to find the suit, and then
Overdrive is kind of one hand on Thunderbolt, and another hand is sort of out to the side as he's trying to counteract his energy instability. Centuria, hurry up with that suit!
Don't rush me. You should have done this.
I'm literally going as fast as I can.
I needed some dramatic, stuff to say.
I guess Bowman is going to keep trying to connect with Bolt or Thunderbolt. Just keep talking to him, just try to keep him more focused on, not blowing up, and say something like, Ray, come on, man. Think about the old team. We don't want to lose another one of us right now, right?
And Resonance just trying really, really hard to pull in as much ambient magical energy as she can to counteract the explosion that she's just afraid is going to end up happening.
Excellent. Yeah, Daedalus has Cynthia's coming down and throwing on lightning suppressant and trying to coordinate as much energy as they can into the lab itself instead of off of Thunderbolt. And right as he's beginning to go critical, Centuria does rush in and basically slam him into the containment suit. And he sort of falls to the ground unconscious.
You gotta get him to the med bay.
Centuria will scoop him up and take him to
Yeah.
I got
Oh, she'll carry him now.
I don't know, man.
Wow.
Centuria, you take him down to the infirmary, and a couple extra Cynthias are there waiting to begin operating on the energy beam.
Well, at least now that you're in your energy suit, you don't have to look at your eyebrows anymore.
She'll look at the Cynthias and say, as soon as there's an update, call me.
Awesome. You do feel him sort of weakly grab your hand as you walk away, and he says, "Thank you, Kate."
She'll squeeze his hand. I don't know if he has feeling or not, but she'll squeeze it anyway.
And the Cynthias will begin caring for poor Thunderbolt.
Literally every time he's mentioned, I would just start wanting to cry. Like, I feel so bad for him.
So, everybody reconvenes back in the lab, which is smoking and sputtering and sparking from the lightning that's going on all over the place.
Yeah, Fletch has his mask off at this point, just running his hands through his hair, feeling quite exhausted. Probably has some new burns to go with the 2 wounds in his chest that he got earlier in the night. Probably looks the most tired he has been in a very long time. It's been a long couple of days.
It's been like 8 weeks worth of a couple of days.
Is it Friday yet? When's your day?
It's still Wednesday, as far as I know.
Longest Wednesday.
It's been Wednesday
ever.
for like 5 weeks, bro.
That's what I get
Speedsters.
for putting a day limit on the date.
Yeah.
We'll get there eventually. It'll be October, but we'll get there.
Netherwar was the longest 35 hours of our lives. Oh boy.
So, well, that could have gone better. I feel like I've just walked across a really plush carpet. As she points to the frizz in her hair.
Yeah, those little electrical sparks sort of dancing over everybody.
He was so excited about having Black back, and now he's back in that suit.
What? Okay, something had to have happened to put Dave back in his body. What the heck could have happened? Dave, do you know what happened?
I have no idea. I was kind of in limbo for a while. Things were really kind of, crazy. I'm not really sure where I was or how long, and just suddenly I was me again. I don't know.
Davey, do you know what happened?
Yeah, sorry, I was answering a question. Well, a bunch of us got kidnapped, right? You remember?
Yes, I remember that a bunch of you got kidnapped.
And all of us were well, we were able to get out, and we got away. But I stayed back to fight my dad.
The others got out, but you stayed back to fight your dad. She's repeating because everybody else can't hear him.
Yeah, I wanted to find some way to even the playing field, to make sure that we had a leg up on Godspeed and Strikeout if they came back.
But now you're back in the doll?
Something weird happened. I don't know. I went into the wellspring, and I came back out like this.
She'll repeat all of that information to them.
What about the others? Does he know where they got to?
Do you know where they were going?
Tracy said she knew some guy named Michael, I think.
Oh. Okay, yeah.
But they're definitely somewhere in Emerald City.
Emerald City.
Emerald City at some guy's house? Mongrel? Do I know Mongrel?
You probably heard of him in passing. He's a superhero from the West Coast.
Mongrel?
Do I assume I recognize that name from my years in Emerald City?
Yes.
Okay.
So, should we head there?
Well, we were gonna chase the 2 speedsters out there before all of this happened, so yeah. I think we need to get out to the West Coast as soon as possible. Figure out exactly what's going on.
As soon as possible. Well, no. I am fatigued, so we'll have to settle for 1,000 miles around.
Oh no.
Oh, it's so slow.
So I know, right? So, all right, let's buckle up and head to Emerald City.
Yeah, Fletch will pull his mask back on and say, "The night isn't over yet."
The Bowman voice.
So what? We're talking two rounds of movement.
I don't know. Is it?
It's 2,852 miles from New York City to
almost 3
Seattle.
rounds.
So it's
Almost
3 rounds.
3 rounds.
18 seconds.
18
18
seconds.
seconds.
Ugh.
Ew.
Everybody, take your Dramamine.
Might as well stay home.
Why even go then?
I'm not going. Mm-mm.
That's 18 seconds I can't get back once I'm there.
Right.
Your whole body. Oh, you guys. I'm seasick for you.
As am I.
Especially when we have to race across the Grand Canyon.
Go around it.
I'm going over it. No! All right, you all race off 18 seconds later to Emerald City.
Yeah.
Superhero games are great. I love superhero games. Oh, man. Okay, so what do you all do when you get there?
I guess I'd
do I
imagine. I was gonna say, I'd imagine Kevin takes us to Mongrel's place, right?
Yeah, is Mongrel associated with the Emerald City Sentinels in this universe?
Yes.
Okay. I guess I will take everyone to the Emerald Tower then.
All right. So right around then, you get a message on your phone from Tracy saying, "Hey, we're at Michael's house. Lots to catch up on."
Would she have called him?
No one calls.
Yeah, no, but she doesn't know that he's still alive.
I guess she would call and say that.
No, but she doesn't know that Dave is like Dave. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Oh, hold on a second.
She texts Mortis, and Mortis gets that message.
Well, math. Hold on. I gotta redo some math here because when I'm doing the speed wake, I'm not nearly as fast.
What does it take? 45 seconds?
No.
No, it's actually significantly slower.
Yeah, did Tracy know that the whole other drive situation?
She knew the one that was there was not her Dave.
Right.
And she knew that they didn't know where her Dave was.
Yep.
As far as she knew. She hasn't known that like he was back yet. I don't think.
I don't think so either. I think Kat said she was going to text Mortis. Or call Mortis.
Yeah, I think I was gonna have Nick.
It's gonna take almost a whole minute.
Right.
It's gonna take
Whole
almost a whole
minute.
I know.
We're not going.
I'm throwing up at least one time.
Alright, so 60 seconds later instead of 18 seconds.
Good.
You arrive at Emerald Tower, and then Mortis gets a call from Nick that says, "Hey, we're at Michael Morgan's house."
Okay. We'll zip on over.
And you zip on over, and you find a whole bunch of loved ones and Sophie.
Hey.
Oh, man. That's rough right there.
I should just make you guys play with each other.
No.
So we're
Hey,
just
actually, yes, I want to see the chemistry in between Andy and Calvin here.
try to get it somehow, I guess. I don't know. How are they reacting? Because Bowman is like not gonna have too much eye contact with Sophie because I feel Bowman would feel like Sophie would be super suspicious right now. So he's gonna try to minimize the amount of times she might be able to like figure something out, even though she probably already has.
No, you guys go talk to her. I'm gonna go brood.
You have any gargoyles around here? But as far as Jason goes, yeah, I think that's probably where Bowman's gonna shuffle first a bit. I don't know. Damn, secret identity. He's got to pretend not to know either of these people. But he'll look at Jason and just try to look over the kid and make sure he seems okay.
He seems okay. He seems a little surly about the whole event, and he's trying to play off like he doesn't know you. But Sophie looks over and says, "Kid, you got a crossbow. You can't tell me you don't know Bowman." What is this, your sidekick hero guy?
Nothing like that. I just had him looking after some stuff for me.
When you say no, he says yes.
Of course he does.
You're
yeah,
right.
no.
You're right. I'm not a sidekick. We're partners.
Bowman just like gives him a look. Like we never decided that.
Yeah, sure thing, Bowman. Every Bowman needs an arrow, right? Well, I'm Bolt. No, that name's already taken.
Not anymore. He's Thunderbolt now.
See, Overdrive says I could be Bolt.
That's not Overdrive's decision.
I'm just trying to help, Bowman.
Maybe you should go.
You want this kid to grow up and be able to have his own action figure, right? Like, you gotta get on this stuff. You can't just wait.
Overdrive. Maybe you should go see Tracy.
I'm a little scared. What's it like? I don't think things were well when I left. The velocity of
It would be It would be worse if you didn't.
Oh,
Trust me.
I don't know. Maybe she's like hitting off.
Get over there.
Okay, I'll go see her. I'll go see her.
Whole squad needs their throat chakra aligned.
You just see her just go, get over there.
Yes. I will zip over to Tracy. Be like, hey.
She'll just throw her arms around your neck.
Okay, we're good.
Wait, you're the right Dave, right? And she'll sort of back up.
Yes.
You're my Dave.
There's
and
lingering embraces.
she'll
Yes.
throw a look at Centuria.
Let's not get hostile here.
Centuria, who is still standing by the door awkwardly, just holding on to Davy like real tight.
I mean, you know, after pushing Overdrive to Tracy's, Resident's kind of standing there looking at Centurion and being like, yeah, this is just us.
Didn't miss this.
She'll put her arm on your shoulder, just like, yeah, I know. So, can you guys tell us what happened?
We'll just fill in the gap that everybody fills up about what happened. So I don't actually give you more information that they don't have. Since you all played out the story. You know what they know.
That's right.
Jonesy said Nick and Mortis kind of corner. So, like, I don't know if they're in these.
Totally.
They're off in the bathroom somewhere.
Pam?
So Resident is kind of very concerned that there's another version of her running around. So I think we need to head down to that meatpacking plant. At the very least, let the rest of the civilians out. Maybe we can figure out a way to send them home if that portal's still working. Maybe we can find some clues as to what happened when... Well, she points to the Davy action figure. Did what he did.
Right. Well, at the very least, we should get down there and contain the whole thing. So, yeah, let's go. and he'll just like before they leave, he'll give Jason a just glance in Jason's direction and just give him a slightly approving nod.
Can we get Daedalus to send a shuttle to pick up everybody and bring them back to Freedom City?
Yeah, he'll send a Quinjet or whatever. Pegasus. They're called Pegasus. Pegasi.
Pegasi.
Oh, of course they are.
As long as they're not named Icarus.
That's not a good name for a flying machine. That's what the submarine's called.
No.
No, because then it sinks like a stone.
No.
It's not better.
I'm still working on the name. Still working on it. Yeah, Sophie will sort of put a hand on Jason's shoulder and say, "Don't worry, I'll take your ward home, Bowman. Keep an eye on him."
I appreciate that. Are you good, Bam?
Citizen?
Citizen.
Citizen, hey! That's my line. That's my line.
She says, yeah, I'm good.
All right.
And they'll all wait for pickup while the rest of you decide what you want to do. Which it sounds like heading off to the meatpacking plant to shut down this little operation.
Yep.
Yeah.
This little DBA.
Huh.
All right. It doesn't take you long to find the location in question. Oh, when you arrive there, you do see the situation as sort of total chaos. There are a bunch of Codys lying on the ground. Some of them are exchanging gunfire with Dave's. You do see the police have formed a cordon around the area. It looks like they're beginning to prepare an assault with SWAT into the facility when you arrive. There is a small fire that's been started somewhere within the facility. Just general disorder and chaos. Does not appear to be any super powered people around.
Look over at Overdrive. Isn't that your photographer? Like multiples of your photographer?
Oh no! One Cody is bad enough.
One's like, "Hey bro, do you lift?" And he just shoots at a Dave.
What have I done to deserve this?
Pain day is gain day.
Well, we should disarm them as quickly as possible.
Yes, we should.
All right, let's move.
That sounds like initiative to me.
Initiative.
I wonder if I still have Cody's token in my files.
Oh god.
Or did I ever have Cody's token in my files?
Well, Laura would have had a token. I don't know if she shared that with you.
I don't know if she did or not. I'm just gonna scroll through real quick. Oh, I got some of my Fallout tokens. That makes me happy.
Do we have to wait?
No, you don't have to wait. You guys have tokens, so you can go ahead and start rolling initiative.
Oh, I was going to ask if we have to wait for the turn order to pop up, but I see it just popped up, so.
Hey, nice.
I was about to say, I was actually worried we would be irradiated after the...
Hey, don't jinx it.
Not
Don't
rat
jinx it.
damage.
Yeah, none of us are will and resistant to it.
Exactly.
Neither was Amber, but she did okay. Except for when she had the bugs in her stomach.
Oof.
That was not okay.
Oh no, here we go again.
So I don't have a Cody token, but I do have some AIM minions.
What?
Wow.
Is that what the Cody Trooper suit looks like? Just with the mask on?
With the sleeves torn off.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, the sleeves got to be torn off.
I'm a beekeeper. Oh god, the bees got in my suit.
This is what bees do to people? Oh, jeez.
This is a bad plan.
I can't even.
How did freaking Cody get a better initiative than both me and Resident?
He rolled higher than us.
Cody is amazing.
No.
Yes.
Got his eyes on the prize.
That's
You guys sound like Yogi Bear.
I'm smarter than the average minion.
I need to let you guys know that I said "Hey Boo Boo" and my phone opened like I said "Hey Google."
That's what you get for messing with Cody.
All right, so this big token is Cody's initiative tracker, and then there are 9 groups of Cody minions.
9 groups? That's a lot of Cody. I mean, I'm just saying.
There is between 80 and 90, 81 and 90 Codys on the field.
That's too much Cody for any omniverse to have to deal with.
Too many
If
Codys.
Tracy could take him out, I bet I can take him
I hope one of them survives a toughness check.
God.
Overdrive, over to you.
Oh boy. So I think I need to do my area burst on a group of Codys. So many tabs open. So they get a dot. Let me fire it off here.
It's hard being Commando Cody.
I know. So it is a. Oh yeah, right. Because the strength is factored into the damage, but not into the save. So that is a DC 18 dodge save.
DC 18 dodge save. Here we go. For that group, they rolled a 9, so they'll roll toughness against the full 23.
23.
You take down that group of Codys.
Yeah.
And just for your narration purposes, every group has about 9 or 10 Codys in it for when you're describing how you take them out.
Okay, so that group of Codys is standing there looking all smug, and there is an orange and silver, or a red and silver streak, and Codys are flying left and right, and landing in heaps, hither and yon.
Hey man, not cool. Oh, you're harshing my mellow.
You're enjoying this far too much, Alex.
Nonsense. It's one of the best parts of my week. Bowman.
Let's just go with a good old explosive arrow. Just target one of the groups and chew. Just thinking about Jason's story and how they almost hurt my boy. So they get some explosions.
Dodge for 17. They fail that. Toughness for 22. They fail that. How do you take him out, Bowman?
So Bowman is just gonna move. He'll probably stand on top of a cop car or something so he can be dramatically underlit by the flashing lights. And then he'll fire off an arrow that'll sort of arc through the sky and then just land in the middle of a group, sending off this big sort of flashy boom explosion, sending them scattering. I'm actually gonna quickly fatigue myself, and then I want to fire another arrow. Surprisingly, I'm gonna fire a magnetic arrow and see if I can't use that to disarm some of these guys by attracting their weapons towards it.
That's beautiful. And that's Nito. Magneto. 15 will hit.
Objects. Oh, you check. Yeah.
It will hit. I'll roll a strength check to see if they can hold on to their weapons.
I hope they're not super strong. Yeah.
Hey, yo, what are you talking about?
I lived, man.
So that does take away all their guns. I'm going to mark that group with a wrench.
You're cold. the vet. These puppies are sick.
Yeah, they lose their weapons and they do start flexing and punching their fists together like they're gonna come over and get you, Bowman.
He's just gonna like get another arrow and say, "Bring it on."
And that cluster of Cody's is gonna bring it.
The cluster of Cody's.
Oh Lord.
The alliteration is strong with this one.
God.
Because they are a group, they will go ahead and get +2 to their hit and +2 to their damage for this check.
Okay.
As 9 Codys descend upon Bowman.
That's a 24 to hit Bowman, which I still think misses.
Nope, my parry is 26. So awesome
Dang.
ninja superhero fight, just fighting like a bunch of twos at once, using the bow as a weapon, kicking them down to try to climb on top of the car that Bowman is standing on.
Hey man, you and me in the mat.
See, but now I'm picturing Justin Hartley from Smallville just like beating up Cody. This is not cool.
That's what I was aiming for.
2 hits, buddy. Me hitting you, you hitting the mat.
That's right. No, that's right. 2 hits. That's it.
Oh my god.
Centurion, what's your impervious toughness?
14.
Yo, that's not enough.
You're fine. So, they do open fire on you with their assault rifles, and they just sort of slam into you ineffectively, and the bullets ping off. Group on overdrive with an 8 to hit.
No.
Then a group on resonant, also with an 8 to hit.
I was gonna say, even if I was defenseless, an 8 would hit. Come on.
Yeah, they're sort of spraying bullets wildly into the air in the area around you guys. And the rest of them are engaging with the Daves and the police. Centuria.
Alright. Here we go.
This is about to be the 2 hits.
So, I'm going to try to knock them unconscious, but I don't want to actually hurt any of them. So,
I mean, they're gonna get hurt a little bit.
do I want to do heavy blow or unarmed, guys? Which one should I do?
Unarmed.
Right.
You want to make sure you hit him.
22.
That'll hit one group.
DC 27.
That group's down.
18.
That'll hit. Oh, take down 2. You are glorious.
I'm assuming they're minions.
They are minions. There's a group down.
14. Ooh.
14 will still hit.
Why is my roll going down? I don't know.
You have 4 more groups.
Ew.
Oh no.
Wait, I'm spending a hero point.
Centuria just curb stomps all the rest of the Cody groups.
And that's actually a 26.
Rolled a natural 20, still lost. I don't even need to roll. What am I doing?
18.
Delete.
13?
That's gonna miss.
Okay. Dang it.
So
Big
you
sad.
took down 50 Codys just there. What happens?
So she's just going around, like, breaking all of their guns and just sort of, like, slapping them upside the head as she flies past. After them, you know, just bombarding her with bullets, and she's just sat there looking bored. So she's just, like, zipping around the site, just taking them out.
Hey, can I get you a number? Bam.
Boom. Hit.
That's not a no. Boom, hit again.
She double backed a couple times.
Ooh.
You can't spell thick without C like Centuria.
Oh no.
Wow.
Oh,
I forgot how brave they are.
That is glorious.
Oh god.
Oh.
They are the
My,
ultimate
yeah,
embodiment of
that's
shoot
glorious.
your shot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. She kicked that one in the face.
What about not hurting them? Yeah, I made an exception for that one.
That one was annoying.
I think that one's dead.
That one is not.
Resonant. You've got a group of Codys wrestling with Bowman, and you've got a group of Codys by themselves.
You said the two groups are not close enough to catch in a burst area, are they?
Nope.
Okay. We will lock down the group that is by themselves then with a glacial crash. So. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Hey man, not cool.
Yeah, no.
Hey, it is cool.
That's right, it is.
Boo.
Not.
It's burst area, right?
Yep, it's burst area.
So dodge check. They'll take the full degree. They will take the full degree. They're out of the fight.
Yep.
You're freezing their heads.
Freezing everything up to the gun and the mouth, because I've heard all of the stand from Cody this evening.
Oh, come on now. That hurts.
You're not Cody.
Are you sure?
Tonight you're not.
Okay, tonight I'm not good.
Hey, you can't censor my culture.
Oh Lord, I can't.
Poor Cody. Overdrive, back to you.
I can't right now. Is there still an unoccupied group of Codys, or at least that?
There's just that group that's a group that's trying to wrestle with Bowman, and Bowman won't play with them.
Okay, well, my area attack is selective, so I'm going to let her rip. No, they get the dodge of 18. Nope. So that's a DC 23 toughness.
Yeah, they fail, and then they fail that too. And that will take out the Codys. With that, I think that's a great place for us to go to break before we move in and begin assaulting the real bad guys.
It was fun.
Indeed.
We'll be back in just a couple minutes. Everybody get up and stretch, go to the bathroom, grab your water, grab a snack, whatever you want to do. We will see you very soon.